from Jim Coleus of Coleus. I wanted to shoot out a real quick video. Wish out everybody, all my subscribers, all you out there following along, a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays to everybody. Just want to check in, say hi, and I'm going to go over a couple of my overwintered Coleus. How are your Coleus doing? Any problems you're having? Any questions you have? Shoot me a little comment or head over to my Instagram channel. I've been busy with my alternate interests over on my Instagram. I love Instagram. It's definitely an addictive social media outlet. I'm on that much more than my Facebook and YouTube. I love, obviously YouTube. You can look up just about anything. So just gonna go over a couple of my overwintered Coleus, and again, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to everybody. Looking forward to a great 2022 Coleus season. Every year I try to expand my Coleus repertoire. See, I do speak French. I try to expand my Coleus palette. I try to get different varieties every year. I keep my mainstays, my favorites, my jitters and Kongs, all the different Kong varieties, and I love them because they just every year I get a different variation of them. They're just great. And again, head over to my eBay store, my eBay listing. That's Jim's Coleus. I got plenty of seeds still for sale. I've been selling them regularly. Again, all my proceeds, portion of my proceeds go to Wounded Warriors, USO, and I'm going to start spreading out my donations, my benefits. I'm going to Tunnel for Towers and some other law enforcement venues. I like to start some donating some money there as well. So but again, all my YouTube money, my farmers market, eBay store, so forth, I donate regularly to these causes. So, and whatever by watching my videos, you're helping out. Purchasing my seeds on my Jim's Coleus eBay listing, you're helping out. If you bought plants from me, you're helping out. So it's a great cause. So all right, so let's go inside and I'll show you a couple of my overwintered Coleus, see how they're doing. All right, so we have our beautiful Christmas tree set up. This is an artificial tree, but it's these are so expensive, but this is very realistic. It's a very realistic Christmas tree. So here we are at the famous bay window. You can see this little guy is really doing well still. This is a Jitters Coleus, obviously. You got some red in there, green, and for the most part, overwintered Coleus, over the winter, as daylight grows shorter and so forth, you'll find your leaves will start they'll be less vibrant. It'll slow down significantly. You're not going to get that growth. You're going to lose leaves. You can just see one just dropped. That's natural molting, so don't worry about it. Your plant's not dying. You may lose a lot of leaves. Don't worry about it. It's going to thin out. Your colors won't be as vibrant. So those are some things to expect with your overwintered Coleus. Again, check your soil. Make sure there's always going to be some dead, and this really comes in. There's always going to be some dead foliage on the bottom. There you go. Just make sure you remove those. You don't want that sitting and rotting away, because that just leads to disease and so forth. So now these are really doing well. This is my Darth Vader. I love this. I love these Darth Vaders because they're sort of like opposites. You got the green with the dark edging, and then this one is dark with the green gold edging. And there's a kaleidoscope in here. And this is, this bay window really showers these plants with a lot of light. So even though the days are shorter, it's getting significantly less sunlight than spring and summer. This is still growing, but although it's not growing as fast as the growing season, quote. But you can see here, this is going to be ready to trim because it's starting to really get tall. The kaleidoscope. And again, the kaleidoscope come in different. There's maybe greens with speckles. They might be darker leaves, bluish, almost like a purple bluish with some lighter colored speckles. So it depends. And I do have plenty of these seeds on my eBay store, Jim's Coleus. So I have colossal marble seeds. You can see a little pink in there. These are really, really nice. And again, they'll come out in different colors. So depending on when you sow your seeds, you never know what you're gonna get. And that's what I love about these. You get a little white in there. Really, really nice Coleus. And the Darth Vaders, I have some Darth Vader seeds. They were really difficult. I got a lot, but I got the chaff was so difficult to separate. So, but I do have them, and these are rustics. I like these because they're green, but they have that. You can see that it shows up more on the camera and the light, but it has that little pink in the center there. And these are nice and hardy, and these are doing real well also in Overwintering. Let me get this out, see if I can sit back, but you see this is doing real well. Again, what I like to buy, I just bought these plant food spikes. I know I mentioned that you don't want to go like crazy with fertilizer in the winter because your coleus, they basically are starting, they sort of hibernate in the winter. So, but it's good. These are pretty decent. I put 1 or 2 in a pot, and it'll gently feed the coleus over your winter. And this is near baseboard heat, so I gotta watch these. Again, this is Miracle Grow potting soil. It retains a lot of moisture, but with the sunlight and the heat register here, it's gonna dry these out pretty quick. So I always have the water at the ready, and I'll water these every 2-3 days. You don't want to overwater them. You're not going to kill your plant. I mean, if you go away for a week or 2, then yeah, that's going to do some damage. So you might want to get one of those maybe water balls that you put in the soil. But you know, I'll water them every 2 or 3 days. Come and check. And you know, I get, again, like anything, I get to know the weight of the pot, and I know exactly when it needs the water. And also you can dig down. If you dig down an inch and it's moist, then you still have good moisture in your soil, and they'll thrive. They do better with a moderate amount of water than overwatering. So you definitely don't want to water. And obviously, like I always said, drainage, drainage, drainage. Make sure your pots have holes on the bottom. So, and same thing with this little fella, this little bucket. I put one Job. I put one. It's either Job or Miracle Grow plant spike. I put one in here that's sufficient for this, and it's healthy. It's doing really well. And again, same thing. I water this every 2-3 days, and a lot. You know, again, it's got drain holes on the bottom. It gets plenty of light. I rotate it around because obviously it starts to. You can see over here, they start facing the window. So I like to rotate the plant around, and then in a few days it'll start facing the opposite way. So I like to do that. But these are really nice Darth Vaders. Kind of creepy, but beautiful in their own way, mixed up with that colossal marble. Rustics, very, very nice. And I did really well at my farmer's market. These are the only 2 I have left over. I sold everything. All of the pots that I created. And I'm really looking forward to 2022. Creating new pots and new variations. So again, Jim's Coleus. If you want to, I got some seeds. I've been selling them pretty regularly. This is what you can expect. You'll get a pouch. I'll send you more than enough. I'll send you 6 varieties in Ziploc baggies, the seeds, 6 varieties, plenty of seeds, more than enough, and just store them in a closet, a nice cool closet away from light, until you're ready to plant them. Got my indoor greenhouse pretty organized. I'm getting ready mentally, and I'll be sowing my Coleus seeds in February. Got a Inky Fingers rootings. Here's my rootings. Just got a few. Actually, I moved one. There's an Inky Fingers, and I have a Lord Voldemort. And there's a Lord Voldemort. A couple of Lord Voldemorts. There's a Defiance. And we'll keep these going again. Rinse the root ball every few days if you can. Rinse the root ball down, change your water. I got to do these today. I have I have significantly less rootings this year. I just have enough seeds and so forth. I didn't need to go crazy with the rootings. I got enough just for it. But the Inky Fingers is my only one. This Inky Fingers is the only brooding I have. It's the only plant left I have. So I figured, let me save it. And it's doing well. Again, the key to keeping these rootings going, water changes. Make sure you change the water at least every 3 days. Rinse out the root ball, anything, because stuff, all sorts of debris drops in these naturally. Leaves, dead leaves, dust, dirt. Rinse the water. Rinse the vase. You have to rinse it. Don't have to clean it with soap and water. I don't do that. Rinse it with water. Rinse the root ball. Refill it with water every 3 days, every week. I mean, people are busy. I'm busy. I get to it once a week, or you know, and I always give it plenty of water, so I don't have to go keep filling it and so forth. So, but this will do well. This is going to last. It's already a few months old. It's going to do well, and I'll be able to pot this in the spring. I get that question a lot. You know, what do you do with your rootings? Do you pot them after the? I keep my rootings all through the winter, and then I pot them in the spring and in the late spring. Here, and I learned that, again, if you've been following along, you know I've said this numerous times. I try to be patient. I get impatient. I want to get my plants outside. I want to get them in the greenhouse. I want to get them out in around my yard. But I found June, late May. Every year is a little different, but late May is when it's safe to bring them outside because they can die. You get that couple of cold nights and they'll die. So be patient. But that Inky Fingers, my rootings, I generally keep them all fall and winter into spring, and then I bring them outside. Okay, so again, I wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, Happy 2022. Gonna have another great season ahead. Lots of new, different Coleus. I'll be shooting videos once I start sowing my seeds. I'll be shooting new videos on how to do that. If you feel free to go through my list of videos if you want to look, maybe refresh yourself. Best way to learn is look through my videos. I have pretty much everything you need to do to actually grow Coleus and so forth. So, but we'll start it all over again in spring or late winter. When we start to, when we get the Jiffy pods set up and sow some seeds for my 2022 season. Again, Jim's Coleus on eBay. Got Coleus seeds. Get them while I have them. Get all set, ready to go. Before you know it, it's going to be February. Or if you're down south in a non-winter, non-freezing zone, you're as I've sold plenty. I've sold about 50, 60 packs already. So if you're lucky enough to live in a warm climate, then you could grow them all year long. I envy you. So although I would need the break, so I enjoy the fall again. So but Jim's Coleus, get some of my Coleus seeds. I have the types that I have listed on there. If you have any specific requests, just let me know in a message. And until then, we'll try to keep the channel active. Instagram, Facebook, any questions, comments, feel free to leave them. Pass my channel on. We're hoping to get 10,000 subscribers again for 2022. So until then, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and thanks for watching Jim's Coleus. Take care, everybody.